Okay, I want to show you some sample pop-ups you'll make for your model book, and which is a dry run before you make your 4 Mother Goose rhyme pop-ups and design those into a book. And so this is a nice sample book done by Cindy Svoboda. There are several different types of pop-ups in here. This is a parallel fold pop-up. The action goes up and down, and all of the folds are parallel to the main fold. Here's another parallel fold pop-up. Similar to your tunnel book, it shows a reveal. This is a floating plane, an elevated plane, where the little feet also are, they fold parallel to the main fold. And these are parallel fold tents that pop up, and you don't have to have them be equal on either side. That takes a little extra measuring, but they all fold flat. These two are equal sides, different angles, and this one has an unequal side. Then there's angle folds, where the pop-up fold is at an angle to the main fold, and the action is back and forth. So not straight out, but forward and back, or the other way, if it's folded the other way. Here's an angle fold that's pretty large, and it's at the top of the book, so that all that would be hidden when it's closing down. You'll also learn some pull tab pop-ups. So this is a half cylinder, and it's pulling from the other side across the fold in order to create that curve. This is a pull tab This goes up and down, and it exists on just one side. This is a finger action pop-up. You have to grab it and actually do something, where the other pop-ups in this book are page action. So the action of opening the book creates the tension in order to make the pop-up happen. And then this is another pull tab pop-up. Also, it has to be only on one page. It can't, this particular one can't cross over, and it's a flip. So it's really simple, but it has a really good effect. So there's enough space in between this and the next page that the lever arm causes the action to happen. This is a lovely spiral. These pop-ups that are cut from one piece of paper are actually called kirigami, cut and fold. This is also a kirigami. And the spiral is simply the middle of the spiral has glue on it. You shut the card, and then as you open it up, it positions itself automatically, which is pretty fantastic. Pop-ups don't have to be really complicated. Most of the pop-ups that you see in children's books are have multiple pop-ups on one page. They're just nested. So this one has several angle folds, as well as forms on top of the angle folds, which also move. This one has a twist with multiple forms on the twist. Both of these are by Robert Sabuda and Matthew Reinhardt. But you don't have to get complicated to have a nice pop-up. Here's a nice business card by Emily Martin. And the spring action of the paper causes this really fun little mouth to move. Here's a more complicated one. This is a portfolio piece by Celestia Carrido, and she was a student at Lane Community College. She was one of my pop-up students, but she was also a graphic design student, and now she works for Converse up in Portland. So she included some of her graphic design work as a tiny little portfolio that she gave to prospective employers. It has a ribbon on the inside that causes the tension to happen. And this is a little pop-up by Paul Johnson called Garden of the Mind. It's a color photocopy cut out with X-Acto knife, and it opens up to be this really sweet little book with writing on it. Here's a one-of-a-kind book by Paul Johnson, but it's really not all that complicated. Actually, you guys could do it. It just has really simple parallel fold pop-ups. It's more of a construction. Comes in a little slipcase. And this was from the University of Oregon when they opened their business school. And this was a piece that came in the mail. It was quite expensive for a mailer for production of it, but it's magical. It's a magic window. And enough people paid attention to this mailer that they had a really busy opening of the business school.